So evidently your little boys can't stop touching yourselves. You like to feel yourself. Real talk, man. Listen, but before we get into this video, I need y'all to like it before you light it, hit the sub before you hit the bud, join the team before you hit the green, and most importantly, hype me up. I need that. Hype me up. I need that like a crackhead need a pipe. Listen, there's only 2 YouTubers in the whole world that do that, and I'm both of them.
Every second, over 28,000 people press play.
It's one of the fastest moving, most global experiments ever unconsciously conducted.
Since the start of this video, hundreds of thousands more have joined them.
It's a surfeit of hedonistic pleasure.
Maybe you're one of them. Maybe you tell yourself, it's harmless, everybody does it, it's just entertainment.
Everybody beat their meat, goddamn.
It was. I felt completely alienated by not just the world, but my family and the people around me.
But what if it's not?
There's so much access, and I'm worried about that for young people too.
What if, beneath the surface, something much bigger is happening?
I realized myself going on it more and more frequently.
It started to change the way I saw people.
Something that most people never stop to think about.
Sorry.
Oh, don't cry.
$1 billion industry with one simple goal: to keep you coming back.
We live in a pornographic.
No pun intended. I see what you did there, bro. But nah, in all seriousness, bro, man, the money that they put into putting this type of stuff out there, you would think it would be illegal at this point, bro. Like, it is destroying young men and women, bro. This is the reason why I be behind young YNs. I hate to say that. And they need gas station pills and honey packs and all that kind of stuff. You done burnt your stem out at 18, brother? Boy, at 18, a girl could have just... Hey, listen, it's an epidemic for real.
Culture.
And whether you realize it or not, you're already part of the machine. Whether it's the music you listen to or the content you watch, they will find a way to get you.
You start out with tame stuff, and little by little, you go up to more and more extreme acts.
So the real question isn't whether you've seen it, it's whether you've ever stopped to wonder, how did we get here?
I've lost my whole family.
It's really hard.
That's what she said.
Sorry, kid.
5,000 years ago, in Mesopotamia, naked figures were carved into clay and then buried in the dirt. 1839, photography is born.
A shoeshine boy and his customer were the first people to be photographically recorded.
And almost instantly, someone turns the lens towards a naked woman.
Of course,
a single image pressed into metal. Rare, expensive, and usually kept hidden. 1953, Playboy. 50,000 copies sold. What was once hidden now sat on shelves.
When Playboy began, the limit in terms of circulation of a specialized magazine was a few 100,000. Now it's obvious it's possible today to put out a book and have a circulation of many millions.
Hey, Ralph, how much is a copy of Orgasm?
Just put them in a bag, will you? What?
1980s, VHS brings it home.
When they popped in a VHS tape that the regular history teacher had left for the class, what was on that tape now has the regular teacher in some serious trouble.
Late night TV blurs the lines even further.
I just wanted to know what you use on your legs. Use any cream or anything like that because it looks so silky and so soft.
Then, the internet. It all goes downhill from here. There was a time when the internet felt innocent. YouTube was cat videos, birthday surprises, and epic fails. It wasn't about going viral, it was about sharing moments.
Alright, so here we are in front of the elephant, and that's pretty much all there is to say.
Then came Instagram.
Instagram allows users to share and alter photos taken with their mobile phones.
You can also take a new picture, change it up, and then easily share it with friends.
But in 2012, Facebook bought it, and everything changed.
Instagram, a company with only 13 employees, bought today by Facebook for $1 billion.
Because now the goal, it wasn't just connection, it was growth.
And when you look at a company bought for $1 billion that has no revenue, it's a free service, you have to step back and say, whoa, wait a second. What's this all about?
Instagram regularly recommends sexual videos to teenage accounts that appear interested in racy content.
And by the time TikTok had arrived, the game had changed completely.
Every interaction you have with a video trains it more on your preferences, and because those videos are so short, it can gather a lot of data about you very quickly.
What started as dance trends and lip syncs quickly became something else. I mean, today, the average feed is flooded with content that's not quite porn, but not that far off either.
Hey, he ain't lying, boy. Hey, look, they got a trend. I've been seeing this on YouTube because I ain't been on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or any of that other than to make videos, and I got TikTok for that. But long story short, bro, ass everywhere, breast everywhere, they shaking it, bro. They got a song that Kevin Gates did a couple of years ago talking about some your boyfriends are lame, so I'm about to get brains out, gon' let it ring, let my names out, let away my ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Hang. Women are twerking to this and they doing like a little weird dance to it, but it's all over the place and it's sexually suggestive. And you know, once you watch one, they keep feeding them to you. It's a big feedback loop and all of that kind of stuff, man. It's kind of sad, bro. And that's how they get you. They say, all right, we're going to put the ass in front of him at first. Then we know he going to want to go somewhere else. You dig? These people know what they doing, bro. They know y'all viewing habits. Or mine, whatever. I don't.
It's everywhere. And I never realized until my husband said, I was like, why don't you want to be on social media? He's like, because it's all softcore porn.
Yeah. Open Instagram, scroll through TikTok, watch a few music videos. Within minutes, you'll see it. Fitness content, fashion hauls, dance trends. It's very subtle, not explicit enough to be flagged, but provocative enough to hold your attention.
I'm trying to get a...
And hold on. I can't call you a bitch as N-word, but they can be absolutely naked on Instagram. I typed that word to someone who said something crazy to me one time, and it was like, yeah, other posts like this, similar posts like this have been flagged by community guidelines and all that kind of stuff. Did y'all send that same message right before that girl uploaded her naked body to Instagram to her and say, hey, similar videos and pictures like this have been flagged as, like, I don't know, nudity? No, they didn't. Bro, you can literally see butt naked women on Instagram, but I can't call you a BAN. It's kind of sad, bro.
Away from that, but every time I open my phone, I see something sexual and bro, it makes it 10 times harder.
You see, platforms run on algorithms. Algorithms chase engagement. Engagement skyrockets with sexualized content.
Chicken and yams.
People who are sexually attractive get more likes and follows. So a girl who stands with her arms at her sides, giving the big old smile with all the teeth, she learns quickly that when she does the sexier pose with the pouty face, that she gets a lot more likes and follows than somebody who does the former pose.
So the algorithm learns. It doesn't ask questions. It just follows the numbers. More skin, more clicks.
And look, hold on, bro, because this, you know, for reasons, I gotta tell y'all this. There's this content creator on Instagram. Her name, I think it's called Food Got Me Wasted. I remember when I first came across the girl, she probably had like 7,000 followers on Instagram, something like that. And she was just doing cooking, bro. I promise you. I guess somebody told her that she pretty or something, and then she started to get a little more sexually suggestive, and boom, them followers started to go up like crazy. And then she started to really play into the sexual side of it. And now I think the girl got probably a good... I ain't seen a video from her in a while, but I would not be surprised if she crossed a milli by now, bro. Dead ass serious. Cooking with Kaya. Come on, man. She knew to play from the jump. She didn't have to figure it out. But I seen some content creators build the plane as they fly it, so to speak. Start out not doing it right or whatever you want to call it, and then they evolve into like just showing cheeks, breast cleavage, and things of that nature in order to sell what they're really trying to sell. And then I've even seen some of them stay just forget that content. Let's just go ahead and do the OnlyFans.
If it performs, it stays. More and more creators start to follow the pattern. The outfits shrink, the captions tease, the trends push just a little bit further.
I definitely think we've been desensitized to how sexual our society has gotten.
What once turned heads, now barely raises an eyebrow.
I remember in my lifetime, there were music videos that got censored or banned or can only be played after 10 or 11 at night. And if you watch them now, you'd be like, what? For what? What is that, a bikini? Like, it's nothing. It's amazing how quickly it has degenerated.
The more we see it, the less we react. The less we react, the more it spreads. This is how normalization works. We now have platforms like OnlyFans that make selling nudes look like just another side hustle.
It's genius. I've said this for like 2 years now since OnlyFans blew up. It is the smartest hustle anyone can do because they're basically just posting Instagram pictures, but people pay for them. It's like free money.
Bro, you wildin' if you paying for free Instagram pictures, bro. They got 1 million of them on the internet. You gonna go give her $7.99 a month just to see some shit that you can see from another woman that's probably even sexier than her, you wildin', bro. You hustling backwards, dog. Real talk.
It's an actual infinite money cheat code. I don't understand why people shame them for it.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch you outside?
Y'all perverts for this one.
What does that mean?
What I just
In
said.
2016, a 13-year-old girl went viral for yelling at her mum on national TV.
Catch me outside, girl. How did this happen?
Oh, God. It became one of the most recognizable clips in internet history. Overnight, Danielle Bergoli went from an anonymous teenager to a meme.
Catch me outside.
Within days, she had agents, brand deals, millions of followers. At 14, she signed a record deal. At 15, she was touring. And as the internet watched her grow up in real time, some were watching for the wrong reasons. Because on her 18th birthday, she launched an OnlyFans account.
You joined OnlyFans the night you turned 18, and people subscribed right away?
Yeah.
Should they be in jail?
Yeah.
Yep.
Within 6 hours, she made over $1 million.
You recently started an OnlyFans account, correct? Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
A year later, she claimed to have made over $50 million.
Damn, girl, you make so much money.
Thousands of subscribers joined the moment she turned 18, a digital line that millions were waiting to cross the second it became legal.
That baby just...
I think I saw somewhere that a large chunk of those people were middle-aged white men. That's what I saw, and I will fact check that to make sure I ain't tripping.
Turned 18 a couple days ago, and everybody was telling her making OnlyFans. Well, I definitely was telling her making OnlyFans, okay?
How old are you?
And come on now, we're not gonna sit here and pretend like we weren't all waiting for this moment, okay? We're not gonna pretend.
At 13, she was a meme. At 15, a product. At 18, a fantasy.
Yes, she made a big bag, but that proves and shows that there were so many people waiting for this. So many people were waiting to dump their money to see a young girl get naked, when literally a week before that, it would have been illegal.
And her story, it isn't rare. It's just the most visible version of what's happening everywhere.
So just all these young girls, I'm talking like 13, 14, 15, commenting, well, as soon as I turn 18, this is what I'm gonna do. I can't wait. Like, who needs to go to school? Who needs to pursue a career when you can just do this as your career?
This isn't a...
Bro, that's like young men having hoop dreams. Real talk. They are aspiring to be OnlyFans models. Little boys is out here aspiring to be rappers and basketball players and football players. Man, when I turn 18, dog, I'm gonna get up out my mama house, bro. I'll be playing basketball. I'll be rapping or whatever the case is, dog. They saying when I turn 18, I'm getting to that bag because a bunch of you old ass creeps want to see me naked, which is wild, bro. See, I think about it from a different standpoint than a lot of men. People like, man, she 18, that means she's legal. Bro, I don't think you'll still feel that way if you are close to my age and you have a daughter close to that age. You wouldn't want nobody my age dealing with your daughter, bro. That's just common sense. A lot of y'all, I don't think y'all have kids or little sisters in that age bracket. I think objectively, if you are 39, 40, 41 years old, however, 35 years old, and you have a sister that's 17, you wouldn't want your best friend who's the same age as you dealing with her, or a man that you don't know your age dealing with her. That's common sense. And if you don't mind, I don't know, bro. Something wrong with you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, damn, you cool with that? I got a 21-year-old sister and I wouldn't even want her dealing with nobody who 40 because I already know what that come with. Man, y'all niggas, y'all crazy, bro. I ain't here to judge, but I'm just saying, y'all niggas, it sounds judgmental.
About one moment or one girl. It's about a culture that has been carefully shaped to make this seem normal. This didn't happen by accident. It was built, promoted, and marketed, just like everything else they said was good for us. In the 1940s, a cigarette was seen as a symbol of success, of status, even health.
Yes, according to this survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
They were in every pocket, endorsed by experts, sold to mothers, athletes, even children. It wasn't a vice, it was normal. Then came sugar, wrapped in smiling mascots and bright cartoon boxes.
That's Kellogg's Apple Jacks with more real apple for an aptly sweet part of this complete breakfast.
They told us it was fuel, brain food, part of a healthy start.
Ice cold Coca-Cola. There's no waistline worry with Coke, you know. Actually, this individual size bottle has no more calories than half a grapefruit.
Until the studies came out and we realized we'd been sold a lie.
They say sugar poses enough health risks, it should be considered a controlled substance, just like tobacco and alcohol.
Now it's porn.
Today, we're facing a new tobacco that's quietly taken the world by storm.
But this time, the pitch is more clever. They don't really sell it as a product. They sell it as progress. They say, oh, it's empowering, inclusive, a celebration of freedom.
We're in a generation now where women have been told that it's okay to sexualize our bodies.
OnlyFans to me was a platform which allows women to be empowered and take control back.
And the message is everywhere.
In other words, we're in an age of decadence, bro. Look that up. The age of decadence always come with some bullshit following. I'm telling you. The collapses of dynasties and societies comes with that.
Women say that having an OF or whatever is empowering.
But what if that's just the latest lie? What if we're watching a public health crisis in real time?
I'm in that first generation of kids who grew up having, going through puberty and having access to high-speed digital porn online.
Because what happens when a generation learns about intimacy from content that was designed to exploit them?
Not only do they not know how to process that very well, but they begin to believe that this is how they're supposed to behave when they go on their first dates.
What happens when boys associate arousal with strangers on a screen instead of a real connection?
When you have a woman lying in bed in lingerie and you're in the locked in the bathroom looking at a computer, something's wrong.
We used to believe smoking was harmless because the packaging looked clean, because doctors said it was fine, because everyone did it.
Just as cigarettes are poison for the lungs, researchers are finding pornography is poison for the eyes, the soul, and the sexual conscience.
So ask yourself, what does porn look like today? It's everywhere, it's free, it's normal, and it's rewiring millions of brains in silence.
Hey man, look, when I see headlines of let's say middle-aged white men being caught and having their laptops confiscated, and on that laptop, they found thousands of images of, I'm talking about some messed up stuff, toddlers, babies, young girls. I wonder to myself, did they start out that bad, or did they gradually grow into that cynical person who does that kind of thing? That's what I always ask myself. I say to myself, did they watch so much of this type of content that now they need a bigger and harder hit in order to just get off? And this is why they're doing what they're doing, or were they just born fucked up? That's what I ask myself, bro. Real talk, because what make you want to start watching crazy stuff? Like people who are overly freaky. It don't take that much to get off, dog. Like, why do you want someone to R. Kelly you, as in urinate on you? Like, you, it don't make no sense to me, bro. Like,
every time you see something sexual, your brain rewards you.
Dopamine.
A small hit of dopamine, not a flood, just a spark. But the brain learns fast. Over time, it begins to associate certain types of content with pleasure, and it starts looking for more. This is called dopamine sensitization, a process where your reward system is trained to seek increasingly stimulating inputs. And just like with gambling or drugs, tolerance builds. The same content no longer gives you the same feeling, so you go a little further, then further again, until it becomes a normal part of your daily routine. Now let's get real for a second. Because you see, most guys don't talk about it, but a lot of them feel it.
For 4 years I've been trying to quit it. I've gone lengths of time without it, but then I just always come back, and it just seems like super hard to kick for some reason. I've tried lots of different stuff.
Porn doesn't just steal your time away from you. It steals your drive, your energy, your confidence.
I'm 25. I have a crippling porn addiction. I've spent probably $20,000 on pornography. I have no sex lives because I have erectile dysfunction whenever I try to get with a girl. And I'm just really fucked up.
Erectile dysfunction?
Yeah, bro, he gonna be a racist soon, bro. I'm telling you. It seems to be all the white boys that can't get no cheeks. They just turn out to be Chud the Builders. Senor Nick Fuentes's. Myron Gaines is them dudes that can't get the box, bro. They just hate everybody. And it just starts out with the minorities, and then they grow into hating women and everybody else, bro. It is what it is, man. I've seen that connection. It's a pattern that I'm starting to see, bro.
Used to be something that guys got in their 50s. Now it's showing up in men under 25 years old. This is unheard of.
I couldn't get aroused of just a woman being naked in front of me. I had to think about her being railed, or 4 or 5 dudes ganging or running a train on her for me to even think okay, I can get into the flow of this.
Real intimacy starts to feel boring.
Constantly she's telling me, I feel like you're not attracted to me, so she's getting frustrated, she's getting upset, she's getting mad, and I'm being embarrassed and shit like that, bro. And this shit is just like...
But this doesn't just affect you.
A recent study of 4,000...
Hey, look, I know one thing. When my son get old enough, I am definitely going to show him this video so he don't even go down that path. Because these young boys, first of all, bro, don't give your boy no phone. Because, man, as a little boy, he's going to be curious. And the first time he sees some cheeks, you know what's going to happen. He's going to want to see some more cheeks and some more cheeks. And then it's going to gradually grow into something. And the problem with it is that y'all are putting phones in little boys' hands, like 8, 9 years old, bro. If they start watching porn and shit like that when they 9, they cooked for the rest of their life, bro. Straight up. I didn't have access to that stuff until I was damn near a grown-ass man, basically, bro. Real talk. That's why I feel like a lot of these 18-year-old boys that be at the gas station buying honey packs, bro, they are secretly fighting demons, and they are literally 18 years old, unable to get aroused by an actual woman, dog. That is wild. At 18, dog, you supposed to be able to get bricked up with just her touching you like this at 18. And that's not the case with a lot of these little boys, man. I'm making sure my son don't get addicted to no damn, because I'm telling you, I feel like 9 out of 10 little boys is addicted to that shit. If y'all gave them a phone early in life, they addicted to it, bro. Check their browser history. Check their history. I'm telling you.
Porn scenes that showed between 35 and 45% of all porn has scenes of extreme violence. And so this isn't a fringe issue, this is a mainstream porn issue.
Believe it or not, there's someone on the other side of that screen. She might look confident, but that doesn't mean she's okay.
Just because you see them enjoying something on film, like you don't see the tears that were maybe shed afterwards. You don't see the bruises all over the woman's body after an abusive scene and her crying and feeling like if she hadn't done the scene, she wouldn't have gotten her paycheck. Most people don't see the brokenness behind it, they see the pretend smiles.
Many women are doing things that they never thought they would do, just because they think it will get them more views.
Are you guys ready to rail me?
583 men? God damn, I know her daddy mad at her, boy. No, this fatherless activity right here. This is, or he did something bad to her when she was a kid, bro. I'm telling you, man, I hate to sound crazy to y'all, but man, truly, honestly, women who go through traumatic experiences when they're kids, when they're young, these are the women primed to do things like this. A woman that grew up in a perfectly loving household, nobody ever did nothing to her. She had what she needed, but there was a little stress there. Her parents made her do things like make good grades and stuff. Typically, they not the ones getting railed by 583 men. It's the one who had a sick uncle or a sick daddy that did something to them, bro. Or they didn't have a father at all, and they look for love in other men who ain't meant them no well. It's kind of sad, dog. Like this ain't normal behavior right here, bro. 583 men. That's not normal.
And the more that we watch, the further that line gets pushed.
Say like you say, no, I don't want cum on my face. Could you please do it somewhere else? Then you would get reprimanded and told that you probably wouldn't be booked again because that's what they want.
Lily Phillips, she had sex with over 100 men in a day.
I'm trying to be the first person to be with 1,000 guys in 24 hours.
At first, she called it a record. And after,
Just one in, one out, like it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
you see, porn disconnects everyone. The men watching, the women performing, both are chasing something that never really shows up.
In the world of pornography, neither the male nor the female have any humanity. Everybody is completely reduced to their sex organs, and the only goal, really, in the world of pornography is to have an orgasm, by any means necessary.
This isn't just about sex, it's about how we feel about ourselves and what we've learned to expect from each other. No connection, no meaning, just content.
This is wild.
We call this normal.
I'm fortunate to be alive today because there are many women in that business and men who battle with suicidal thoughts on a daily basis, and many of them do go through with it.
And at some point, my hope is in 20, 30 years, after I'm probably dead, there'll be a movement where people are going to be so against this that they're going to go in the opposite direction. They're going to be returning to what it means to be a human being.
You know, for years, my dirty little secret
was that I was addicted to pornography.
He was a professional athlete.
Terry Crews,
a Hollywood star, a symbol of strength and masculinity. But behind the image, Terry Crews was addicted to pornography.
It's changed something in my brain. I know there was something that happened where I was like, I'm hooked.
It nearly destroyed his marriage.
The porn use led to me being unfaithful years earlier. She was like, I'm done with you.
His mental health.
I had to realize when I was depressed. I had to realize when I was sad about something or when I was feeling lonely, because those were the times that I was more likely to use pornography.
His identity.
I believed that I was more valuable than my wife as a human being because I was a man.
And he's not the only one.
I try to stay off of pornography, man. That's one of my biggest arch nemesis is pornography.
Why?
Because it just weakens me.
My son or somebody one day came by, look, we used my phone to saw porn on the phone. Shit, dog. I just had to stop. We got really out of hand.
For me,
say, bro, be honest. After you done did that shit, dog, do you feel like you can go run a marathon? Do you feel like you can go break a PR at the gym? Do you feel like you can go do anything productive with your life at a high level? No, you don't, bro. That shit definitely drains you, bro. That's what it is. That's why women can take advantage, like in the world of women who sell themselves to men on the streets and things of that nature. Y'all ever seen a movie with Will Smith and that white girl, I forget her name, but he was like a hustler and all that kind of stuff, and they tried to set him up and he didn't go for it because his pants were never down. In other words, a man is weak after he done busted. It is what it is. If a man just busted, that's the best time for a woman to set you up and have another man waiting for you to come and rob you. Because what you gonna do, bro? You weak. You probably ain't got no clothes on. You just got done. You just want to lay down and take a nap or whatever the case is. You might smoke a cigarette. You're vulnerable, but you're weak at that stage.
Playboy was my gateway into full-on pornography addiction. My dad had a Playboy left out at age 5, and it's affected almost every choice I made for the rest of my life.
The last, I want to say 8 months, every single month, I have been spending any and every last bit of extra money that I have come in monthly on campsites, on online paid porn.
Artists, athletes, musicians.
It's free, brother.
Men at the top of their game, all pulled into the same loop. And they all say the same thing. It doesn't feel like addiction until it's too late. You see, this isn't about weakness or willpower. It's about a system that knows exactly how to keep you hooked, no matter who you are. And if it can get to them,
yo, this is crazy, bro. Look, I can see that he has another video right here. The porn industry's great experiment. If y'all like this video and the feedback is good, I'll react to this one right here for y'all. If y'all want to see that kind of thing, if you happen to give a fuck, like my boy Chris Jones used to say. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Ultimately, I hope y'all learned something. If you battling with this, dog, seek help. Please make sure that your sons and daughters don't get addicted to it and all of that good stuff, man, because there's nothing good is going to come from that, bro. Can you imagine being 18 years old, 19, anything under the age of 40, having erectile dysfunction because you done burnt your stem out? Do you want that for your son? Do you want that for your daughter? Because if your daughter is watching this kind of stuff and she is getting overly stimulated, it's going to take more and more to help her get to that point. When she gets older, she may be the woman that want to have 100 men in one 24-hour span. We don't want this for our kids, bro. Straight up. We don't want this for our kids, man. Love y'all, boys. Y'all be cool.
Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.